In this tutorial, we will be looking at the vertical divider included in the OctoMono app. So the vertical divider, what it is doing is actually creating a line between columns created in Weebly. So for example, here you have a column, a tree with three columns, a row with three columns. So what it would do actually is it would just create like a border right here at this column and a border right here if specified, obviously. So no matter the height of the content, the divider here, the vertical divider, will always adapt to the height. So let's start by dropping an element on the page. First of all, you will need to decide where you want to add the divider, either it be at the right or the left. There's only two ways you can add it. So a divider. So let's, for example, take this this middle column here. So you can add a divider on the left, which would be this one, or a divider on the right, which would be that one. So you need to add it inside the exact column where you want to add the divider to. So I'm going to add it in the middle here, and I'm going to add a divider here at the left, and then probably add another one to the right. So we got two dividers here dividing those three columns. So we'll click on the dashboard button to access the elements, and we will scroll down in our elements looking for the vertical divider. So clicking on the vertical divider, it will be taken to your elements, to the settings rather. So you can see as well that it says here like specify your settings in the left sidebar. You can see there is no preview available of this. It's a simple border actually. You simply select where you want it on the right or the left. You specify the width of the border and then the color. And then you can also specify to hide the divider on smaller screens. This option has been added because Weebly has breakpoints whenever their columns break into blocks. So whenever you switch this off, then the divider will disappear. So I said I was going to add it at the left, and I'm gonna leave it at 1 pixel. It doesn't really matter, and I'm gonna give it a color just like that. And then we're gonna save, and we'll be taken automatically back to our Weebly editor. So right now you can see that there is a placeholder which will allow you to access the settings again, or to simply remove the element if you would like to remove it. And you can see that right here in the middle we have our divider. So now we could add a second divider here at the right. There's two ways you could do this actually. You could include another element right here in the middle column, in the center column, and specify the border to the right, or you could include a left border, but then you would have to include it in the last column here. So I'm going to include it in the last column. Access this again. And once again, we will be scrolling down, looking for a vertical divider, and again specifying whether we want it on the right or the left. I included it inside of the last column, so I'm going to be editing it at the left. I'm going to leave this width again once to 1 pixels and give again like a reddish tone, just like that. We'll be saving this, and once again we'll be automatically taken back to our Weebly editor, where you can see our placeholders and our dividers. So now let's have a quick look at the live side. Just like that. And then we'll scroll down to where we added those, and you can see now that we have created some vertical dividers. So in case this content would increase, obviously the divider would increase along with it. So that's how you could use the vertical dividers. It can only be used, of course, with Weebly columns, with columns created in Weebly.